Garcia placing his hands for opponent.
Today will go down in boxing history as an unforgettable night. In the heart of New York City's Times Square, the stage was set for a thrilling welterweight showdown between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. The atmosphere was electric, with fans buzzing in anticipation, and the fighters delivered. Ryan Garcia's ring walk was nothing short of cinematic. Flanked by his team, he made his entrance to thunderous, epic music. Dressed in sleek black and gold, Garcia radiated charisma and confidence, dancing around the ring as the crowd roared in approval. Not to be outdone, Romero made a powerful entrance of his own. He walked out to Eminem's Lose Yourself, the iconic track fueling his intensity. Clad in bold red and black, Romero looked sharp and focused, shadow boxing in his corner as he prepared for the war ahead.
World champion Rolly Romero, this is going to be your first fight at 147. And when I was in camp with you in Las Vegas, you said this jump in weight should have come a long time ago. How are you feeling?
Not so hungry this time.
And then again, this is going to be your second marquee fight. You fought Gervonta Davis.
As the opening bell rang, both fighters wasted no time, coming out with explosive energy. Ryan Garcia, renowned for his lightning-fast reflexes and pinpoint punches, looked sharp and locked in. Across from him, Rolando Romero came out with intensity, clearly determined to make a statement and prove he belonged on the big stage. The first few moments saw both men sizing each other up, circling the ring and testing their range. Garcia connected with a handful of crisp jabs, showcasing his speed and timing, but Romero's relentless aggression kept the pressure on. As the round wore on, Romero started to find his rhythm, landing several clean shots and driving Garcia backward. Though Garcia's defense held up well under fire, Romero's forward march and unyielding pace were starting to shift the momentum in his favor.
You fought Gervonta Davis also in New York a few years ago. Now you're going to be fighting in Times Square. What are you envisioning?
A knockout, a vicious knockout. See, I knock him out. Long overdue.
It seems like it's been a pretty heated battle between you and Ryan, the face-offs, the trash talk. Is it personal?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It hasn't been heated. I think it's been pretty professional.
All right, so we're going to see the knockout tomorrow night. Is that right?
In Garcia's corner, his team urged him to stay composed and wait for the right openings. But Romero's relentless aggression was beginning to wear him down. The crowd, fully locked in, could sense a battle brewing. This was shaping up to be a war. Despite Romero's pressure, Garcia held his ground and fired back with precision. He landed a sharp left hook that caught Romero clean and sent him stumbling backward, drawing a roar from the crowd. The round ended with both fighters trading punches in a fierce exchange, each one trying to gain the upper hand early on as they returned to their corners. One thing was certain: this wasn't just another fight. It was turning into an instant classic. When the second round began, Romero came out even more aggressively, clearly looking to capitalize on the momentum he had built.
New York, USA, a great night of boxing. It's all available on pay-per-view on DAZN.com. There they are, Romero versus Garcia.
Garcia, however, wasn't backing down. Using his quick footwork and agility, he expertly dodged Romero's heavy-handed attacks. He landed a few sharp jabs of his own, but Romero's unrelenting pressure kept Garcia on high alert. As the round wore on, Romero began to land more and more clean shots, his constant forward march starting to wear on Garcia and his corner. Garcia was urged to remain composed and pick his moments carefully. While his defense remained strong, the toll of Romero's aggression was becoming evident. The crowd, sensing Romero's rising momentum, roared in approval, rallying behind him. The round ended with both fighters giving everything they had, each looking for an edge as they prepared for the next round.
Is that right?
Of course.
All right, Rolly Romero tomorrow night in Times Square. Thank you. All right. I think a lot of people are here to see you, of course. Ryan Garcia,
In the third round, Garcia found his rhythm once again, regaining control of the fight. He landed a series of precise jabs and straight punches that clearly hurt Romero, who was beginning to show signs of fatigue. With every passing minute, Garcia's confidence soared, and his footwork and hand speed were on full display. Romero struggled to keep pace. Unable to match Garcia's quickness, as the round went on, Garcia's shots became sharper and more frequent, forcing Romero's corner to call for increased aggression. But despite Garcia's dominance, Romero wasn't ready to back down. He rallied with a few strong shots of his own, including a solid combination that caught Garcia off guard, sending him stumbling back. The crowd erupted, their energy building as they witnessed Garcia's impressive performance, even as Romero fought back with everything he had.
Garcia, the third of our 3 main event fights in Fatal Fury. Times Square, New York City, New York.
Garcia's power shots were starting to land with precision, and Romero was growing visibly frustrated. The crowd roared in approval as Garcia showcased his impressive performance. Despite the mounting pressure, Romero managed to land a few solid punches, including a sharp uppercut that snapped Garcia's head back. But Garcia quickly regained his composure, his defense holding firm. As the round came to a close, Garcia stood tall, confident and in control. His precise, powerful shots had earned him a round, and he was looking dominant heading into the next. In the 5th round, Garcia continued to assert his dominance, landing several clean shots and dictating the pace of fight. Romero, clearly frustrated, struggled to keep up as Garcia's speed and footwork overwhelmed him. With every passing minute, Garcia's confidence grew, and his shots became more frequent and accurate. Romero's corner called for more aggression, but Garcia was already steps ahead as the round progressed. Garcia found more openings, and the crowd was on their feet, loving every moment of the action. Garcia's blend of speed and power proved to be too much for Romero, and he was looking for the perfect moment to finish the fight. That moment came in the 6th and final round. Garcia exploded out of his corner, throwing punches with lightning speed and intensity, looking to end the fight in a knockout, just as many had predicted. Romero, sensing the urgency of the situation, fought back with desperation. But Garcia was prepared for whatever he brought in a stunning display of skill. Garcia unleashed a devastating combination that ended with a sharp left hook, sending Romero crashing to the canvas. Romero struggled to rise, but the referee had seen enough and stopped the fight, awarding Garcia the victory by 6th round knockout. The crowd erupted into cheers as Garcia celebrated his dominant performance, while Romero, despite the loss, earned respect for his resilience and determination. With his victory, Garcia solidified his position as a major favorite in the boxing world, especially as he now set his sights on a highly anticipated rematch with Devin Haney, who had just defeated Jose Ramirez.
Career high, 147 pounds. We know how big you are. How much better are you feeling right now?
Much better. This is the weight class I belong in. This is the one I feel the most comfortable, so excited to start my journey at 147.
And this is going to be your first fight in a year. You had the layoff. Was that layoff good for you?
Oh, yeah. But inactivity is the worst thing you have in your career, but at the end of the day,
I'm ecstatic about the win, Garcia exclaimed. I knew Rolly was a tough opponent, but I had full confidence in my abilities. My team did an amazing job getting me ready for this fight, and I'm incredibly grateful for their support. I stuck to my game plan, and it really paid off tonight. When asked about what went through his mind just before landing the knockout punch, Garcia replied, "I saw an opening, and I took it. I've been working hard on my power shots, and tonight it really paid off. I wanted to finish the fight with a knockout, and I'm glad I was able to do that. It was a perfect combination, and I'm proud of how I performed." Garcia then turned his focus to Devin Haney, sending a clear message. "I'm ready for the rematch. Just like I took care of Rolly Romero, I'm going to do the same to Devin Haney. I'm coming for that title."
A lot of boxers go through it. I've been through it many times before, so I'm going to show out come Friday night.
Yeah, at yesterday's press conference, we saw you and Bill Haney get into it, and when I was with you in camp in La Jolla, you told me it's not personal between you and Devin, but it is between you and Bill. Why?
I mean, I'm not going to give too much energy into that. You know, he likes to talk a lot about.
I know Bill Haney and Devin Haney are watching this, Garcia said confidently. I'm always clean, and I'll beat Devin just like I did Romero, knocking him out just like this. It's going to get bloody for those guys. Ryan Garcia was dominant in the punch stats, landing 114 of 265 punches for an impressive 43% accuracy rate. In contrast, Rolly Romero connected with 76 of 245 punches, giving him a 31% accuracy rate. Garcia's precision and power were on full display as he outlanded Romero in every round after first when it came to power shots. Garcia was especially effective, landing 35 out of 66 for a remarkable 53% accuracy rate, further showcasing his control and dominance throughout the fight.